Hey podcaster, it's Belle here. Tonight we spun the shitty idea wheel. It was one of my favourite topics we've done from the wheel so far. We also got your wardrobe malfunctions, amazing stories, plus Liam did a very good Baby Reindeer Martha impression. So stay tuned for that.
Live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Belle's Late Drive
on Nova.
Oh my God, Liam and Belle, my wife Sam watched a show last night and it blew our minds. We watched Baby Reindeer.
Oh wow, okay. You guys are classic. I know you got a kid in that, but
Yeah.
like, everyone's done with it, man. Like it came
see-
out like 5 weeks ago. You know?
I can see why it was so hyped up. Like, I can see why it was as popular as it was.
But why didn't you watch it 2 months ago?
Didn't have time. But we finally found time now. We've got a 9-month-old, so you can't just watch shows like you used to. She's so creepy in it.
Oh,
Just
she's
so
scary
it's
as.
unnerving.
Ben's coming into work going, "You guys seen Squid Game yet? Weird, isn't it? Weird, real weird."
If you haven't seen it yet,
Oh
do
my
yourself
God,
a
nah.
favour and watch it because it's really good.
Everyone's seen it. It's gotten to the point where the real woman who it's about is doing interviews with Piers Morgan. And I don't know if you've seen this. This is my favourite news story of the week. But Fiona Harvey, who inspired Martha from the show, she's actually doing nightclub appearances in the UK now. So she's cashing in on it a little bit. And we actually have exclusive audio of her first nightclub appearance next.
It's Nova with Ben, Liam and Belle.
Well, either you've been sleeping under a rock or you're Ben if you haven't seen Baby Reindeer on Netflix yet.
Oh, come on. I just started watching it. It's an amazing show.
It's all about a depraved stalker. Now, since then, the real woman, Fiona Harvey, her name is, she did an interview on Piers Morgan, and she sort of said, debunked it. She said, none of it's true.
And he clearly
I gave him
was.
the brush off. He asked me to sleep with him with a big green spot in his face one day. I said, no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
He asked you to do what?
He asked me to sleep with him. He said, would I like my curtains fixed? And I laughed. And he said, that's a euphemism. Do you want me to come home with you? And I said, I've got a boyfriend. I gave him the brush off. I don't fancy little boys without jobs.
And she's clearly not all there. But people in the UK have been cashing in. So now she's doing nightclub appearances. So I suppose if you want your very own stalker or your emails are running a little light or whatever, you can go to clubs and hang out with Fiona. And it's very exciting, actually, Ben and Belle, because we have some exclusive audio here on Late Drive of her very first DJ set.
DJ Fiona Harvey on the decks. The vibe is big, the room is small. $5 Bacardis at the bar all night. And free cups of tea, of course, if you ask politely. Am I going to drop the bass? Is that a serious question? Fiona Harvey in the mix. Hold tight, Piers. Easy, bruv. Shouts to the reindeer massive. When the beat drops, you won't want it to stop. Just like my emails. Tell me where the freaks at. Step to the beat, feel the heat. It's just gone 9 o'clock. That's 2 for 1 for the ladies and the little boys in the house. Hold tight to all the crews, north, east, south, west, and all the worldwide crews. When I say baby, you say reindeer, baby. Reindeer! Baby. Reindeer! When I say hang my, you say curtains, hang my. Curtains! Right. Stop it down. House lights on. Who said that? Who was that?
Oh,
That was you, wasn't it?
yeah.
Right, you want to sleep with me? Right, I've got a boyfriend, actually. Going to brush you off. I don't sleep with skinny boys without jobs. Sorry, that sounded callous. Back to the dancing.
This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, turns out he's a landlord, if you didn't know, but he is kicking out his tenant. Now, the tenant is not happy about it. He's gone to the media instead of the real estate agent and complained. Albo is defending himself, saying, look, I'm selling the house. I have every right to do that.
That's classic landlord behaviour.
Oh, totally. And he said, look, I'm getting married. My circumstances are changing. I want to sell this house. I've done it in the totally normal way, the fair way. But the tenant, he's gone to like the Today Show and stuff and said he's kicking me out. It's not okay.
Albo's allowed to sell his house. It's his house. But what I'd like to do is 13, 24, 10. Celebrity landlords. Now, I'm not expecting much for this. But when you're in a rental you find out who your landlord is very quickly. Even if they're going through like a property manager or whatever, like sometimes the old letters come through,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
quick Google. I remember one of the places I was in, this dude, he was a big boss in a bin company, Viola.
Oh.
Looked like he was doing pretty well. I looked at his LinkedIn. yeah. And you find weird things about, like the place we're in at the moment. I went deep on the lady's Instagram just because you want to know, like, who was in here before? Like, what,
Yeah.
you know, what's
Really?
going
I've
on?
never done that.
Yeah, no, I always do. Yeah, you want to know who was using your shower and, you know, sleeping where you sleep and that sort of thing.
Imagine if you were living in your house, you just started renting this place, and let's say the water heater breaks, and Albert comes around to fix it because it's his house.
In his,
He's like, I don't want to pay a fee. I'll do it myself.
in
Yeah,
his
right.
Newtown Jets pajamas, paper under the, let me do it, bloody hell.
I don't know.
Are you the Prime Minister?
Do you think, like,
I
I mean,
think- put it this way.
Yeah, people have landlords and famous people are landlords.
And yeah. I suppose that if you're doing well, maybe you've got lots of houses. So maybe you're one famous person, but you're landlord for like 20 people. I don't know. I think if you've got one, you're going to call. Like if your landlord's like Harry Cool or something crazy, I don't know. 13, 24, 10. Do you have a celebrity landlord?
It's a bit of a long shot. If you do get involved, we'll pop you in the draw for $10K a day in May.
Nick in Sydney, you have one.
Hello, yes. Rule, actually, was my landlord.
He's like 12.
Rule.
Whoa!
Rule's your landlord.
So
Australia-
Aussie
actually-
music artist, he's like 20 now, maybe
He's
early
20.
20s. He's literally like,
That, yeah.
This is a bit of rule if you don't know his work. We've met Rule tons of times.
hey.
Lovely kid.
and that's his real name because he's German.
No, he's Dutch.
Dutch? Was he Dutch?
Yeah, I got Rule on PlayStation. I play FIFA with him sometimes. That's a
There
true
you
story,
go.
Nick. I play FIFA with your landlord. How does that feel? Yeah, no, he's really good at Ultimate
He's
Team.
a child. I can't believe he's,
He's,
a landlord.
he's like, he'd be 20,
Oh, he'd be early 20s.
21
Hey,
or 22
buying
now.
a house at 21 and being
Yeah.
a landlord?
Yeah, well, he's done very well.
Nick, is he a good landlord?
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice.
Would he come around and like patch up a wall if need be?
I don't know if it would go to that extent, but
Yeah.
pretty amicable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. And if you don't mind my asking, do you deal directly with him, or is there a property manager
his mum.
in between?
I have. Just basically like my girlfriend's uncle is best friends with his dad, so I don't know, by association
So
I managed
funny.
to snipe a place. And
Yeah.
Well, cool landlord. Very talented landlord. I'm already enjoying celebrity landlords, I must admit. Alicia in Melbourne, hang on, this is a twist. So you're a landlord, but you have a celebrity tenant. Is that right?
Yeah, it's actually my daughter's house. She bought it recently and they had to honour the current lease in place. And
Yeah.
she stalked the tenant and she was a contestant on MasterChef.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
From a recent season or an old season?
An older season, not
Yeah,
recent.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, there's a lot of contestants on MasterChef, so I
Yeah.
was going to ask for a name, but I'm worried I wouldn't know them.
Yeah. Do you remember the name,
True.
Alicia?
I can't remember the
So
name.
even you
unfortunately.
can't. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, it's still worth the call. Still worth the call.
Did
I
the
reckon.
house have a nice kitchen?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you'd expect it
Yeah,
to.
you'd hope so for a MasterChef contestant. Daniel in Brizzy, who's your landlord?
Boys, the great, the wonderful Wayne Bennett.
Oh, fins up. Kiki. The Dolphins coach.
Is he the Dolphins coach?
Yeah, Wayne Bennett. Yeah, NRL legend. That's pretty cool. Lauren in Sydney, your brother's landlord. Who is it?
Yeah, it was Brian Brown.
Brian Brown.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, his holiday place, and they were renting, and there was a huge storm, and it crashed. The tree crashed all the patio furniture.
Yeah.
Very next day, he comes round, he organises for the tree to be removed, and then he replaces all the furniture.
Good on you,
what a
Brian.
good guy.
He was good in Australia, and he's in Boy Swallows Universe. Belle, that new Netflix one. He's like the guy in prison.
Right.
And I tell you what, though, this is not a great look so far for the idea that old white rich dudes own all the property. Wayne Bennett and Brian Brown, like the oldest, richest white guys I could
Well,
imagine.
Let's find out if the trend continues. Tyler in Sydney, we are talking famous landlords. Who's yours?
How's it going, guys? My landlord's Richard Wilkins.
Three for three! I reckon those three dudes that were just mentioned owned a quarter of the properties in Australia. That is why we're in crisis. Ben and Belle, my wife Sarah is a shopaholic. She started work a little bit later this morning, and at around 8 a.m. the doorbell went. She was in the bedroom getting ready. And I said...
Probably doing more shopping.
Probably on her phone, on ASOS or Iconic or something. And I said, "Hi, Brian." He went, "Hey, Liam." "Hi, Toby." And gave my dog a little scratch.
Who's this, the postman?
Yeah. And then the door closed and Sarah was like, "Who's that?" "Oh, that's the postie, Brian."
You're on a first name basis.
Yeah. She was like, "But what?" I'm like, "Yeah, mate. That's it. I don't shop. I'm not online shopping." She's like, "They're all free returns. I return them all." Which I sort of half believe because I'm the bugger who has to tape them up and go to the post office 3 times a week. And she does it as well. She's like, she'll put numbers on them. "Just take bag 1 and 2 and I'll take 3 and 4 tomorrow so it's not awkward." Literally, that's the stage where she's like, she feels ashamed, as she should be, of walking into the post office and bringing all the returns in. There was a lady the other day. She said she went to one near work here actually, and she said, "Oh, that bitch was working again." I came up to the counter and she said, "Oh, is this what your returns then?" Oh. And I was like, "Oh, that's not that rude."
Fair.
It's fair. Yeah. But she loves it, and I think that's what a lot of women do these days. Maybe that they, instead of going to the shops and trying things on, you go it's easy on your phone on the couch or whatever after work. You go boop, boop, boop. I'll get those 5 dresses. I'll try them all on. Maybe I hate them all, return them all. Or maybe I'll like one and keep that. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because if you get a dress, say, and you get three of it in each size and colours and all of that, then you can try them all on and you can see which one.
They're weighty. Honestly, today I was rushing to come to work, and sometimes, if I'm out or whatever having a shower, Brian knows the drill, so he'll just leave it under the doormat. And honestly, today I opened the door and I was rushing out to the car, and I tripped because there was a mound of 40 jumpers on top of the doormat. It was I tripped over a body. It was someone had taped up a body and left it on my porch. Couldn't believe it.
13 24 10. Confessions of a shopaholic. If you're listening to this going, "Oh, that's me. I'm a shopaholic like Sarah," give us a buzz, 13 24 10. If you get on air, pop you in the draw for 10K a day in May.
Jess in Brizzy, confessions of an online shopaholic. This is you.
Yes, so I work in the corporate world, so I need a lot of clothes. So I justify spending a lot of money on my clothes and taking it out of my savings because I need clothes for work. And not only do I take it out of my savings, I send the parcels to various addresses. So I send some to my house.
Yeah.
I send some to my parents to say, "Oh, I'm not at home, so can you hold on to them?" And I even send them to my work.
Wow. So you're distributing where they're landing so that it's not so many in one place.
Well, I get it. You work in an office. So do we. We don't have a uniform.
Yeah.
I don't buy clothes.
Yeah, but we don't have to, Jess is working corporate. She has to wear, nice clothes.
Yeah.
I've
we're
rocked
doing
up
corporate
in a...
radio, baby. We're selling ads here.
Yeah,
this is a nice
hoodies.
white T-shirt. Ben and I are looking very well in our both white T-shirts.
And we are open for sale if you want to sponsor the show.
Yeah, we're looking for a pizza company, especially on a Thursday. Bianca in Brizzy, you're an online shopaholic.
I am. I'm a bit of a strange one, if I'm being honest.
How so?
I'm an artist. I always have been. And when I got older and got grown-up jobs and started making some money, I started buying, lovely art supplies online, but the poor little child in me can't bring myself to use them because they're so beautiful. So I keep making my art with, scavenged goods, which kind of goes towards, the poor artist vibe that a lot of us
Yeah, I get it.
I actually have really lovely supplies. They're just, in my cupboard.
Yeah, that's with my mother-in-law. If you buy her anything nice, like a candle, she'll never light it. So she'll just always have it. But it's the reason you've got it is to use it.
Yeah, keep it wrapped in plastic type job.
I'm kind of like that. Anything nice, I don't use it. I'm going to be one of those people with the nice cutlery that never gets used.
Yeah, you say that, Bill, but I mean, your nice cutlery is salvos. We know
it's still nice.
You are the
they're my
quintessential savage.
They're my nice Hungry Jack's cups.
Yeah. That's the nice theatrical Dark Knight release, Hungry Jack's scarf. Would you like a wine? Would you like it from my Shrek mug that I got from the McHappy Meal?
Riley in Sydney, are you an online shopaholic?
I am. I am a big Croc fan. I have 9 pairs of Crocs now, still counting.
Wow.
The most recent one, the Toy Story, I was on 2 phones myself. I had my sister at school on her laptop just trying to get the Woody one.
So are they the ones with like the little spurs on the back?
Yeah, no, I was going to get the Croc cowboy boots, but I put them on my story and too many people voted no. So
Fair enough.
Oh, wow.
Fair enough, yeah.
Can you really quickly, Riley, you don't have to go through all 9 if you don't want, but just the ones that stand out in your collection, what are some of your top Crocs?
Well, my top one that I'm wearing right now are the Toy Story Woody ones.
Uh-huh.
I have the Hamburglar, Macca's limited edition one.
Whoa!
Sometimes I mix match those two just to get a feel for the both limited.
Oh, so you go so on the left you go Toy Story, and on the right you go a Hamburglar.
Yeah, I would. I do.
Man, you're rocking out with your Croc out. Nice one. That's cool.
Quick, another Croc question, Riley.
I was-
I always get these popping up on my Insta feed of like all the accessories. Do you have like the accessories like the flashlights and stuff that stick on them?
I don't, but I'm in the middle of purchasing like the toe gibbets, like the ones that stick out like the actual toes.
Oh, I've seen them. They look like your toes are hanging
That's
out.
freakish. Croc, fair play to Croc for like
They stuck it out.
They stuck it out, and it's kind of funny now.
What are they called? Toe what?
So like the actual items are called gibbets. That's what
Toe gibbets.
We should get Ben Lehman Bell toe gibbets as like our show
Yeah.
merch. I saw this Croc the other day, and I don't know if it's like it was like a custom job, but this dude had like a little they were like platform Crocs, and then he had like a little bedside table drawer in it almost, and he like pulled that out, and there was like 3 durries in there. And then, like, he had another little drawer with matches in there, and then he, like, struck the match on the side of his Croc and then lit his durry.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know, right? Caitlin, confessions of an online shopaholic. What are you into?
Yes, hello. I'm Caitlin, and I'm a shopaholic for, in particular, Amazon, unfortunately.
Oh, what are you buying?
Well, I just anything for a bargain at the moment. So everyone's talking about the cost of living crisis, but no one's really looking into it too clearly because I just got 4 kilos of table salt on Amazon for $9 including shipping. So
Yeah, that's going to take you. You'll die before you get through that. That's a lot of salt, man.
9 kilos?
Like, you got to have a big house to store that,
Are you
right?
like a salt dealer, Caitlin? Like, do you know
I'm
now? Like,
actually becoming, like, honestly, when people come to my house, I'm like, what do you need? Do you need, like, paper towel? Do you need salt? What are you short on?
wow, you're like a
Well,
Costco.
Caitlin, we're going to
Wow.
fuel the addiction. We'll pop you in the draw for 10K a day in May. Think about all that salt you can buy. Let's go one more. We got Chloe in Brizzy. You're a shopaholic. What website do you spend your time on?
I'm a shopaholic for Temu. I absolutely love
Not the moo.
Yeah, you're on the move.
Not Temu. What?
So good.
That's all junk. What did you buy off Temu?
I buy country clothes because I'm a country bumpkin, and the clothes on Temu are just so good. I love them. Really good quality, and just like everyday kid things. Like my son's like got soccer shoes off there, and it's really good quality. I really love Temu, and I shop there all the time. Every week.
This is a glowing Temu review,
We should
isn't it?
get Temu to sponsor the show.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's me.
Late Drive with Ben Lehman Bell, sponsored by Temu.
Sounds great.
cheap and quick. We're on for 2 hours a night.
We are talking wardrobe malfunctions. 13 24 10 is our number. If you've had one, give us a buzz. Our favourite caller for this is walking away with 2 tickets to go see Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, the poor girl had her own wardrobe malfunction on stage in London. Caitlin in Melbourne, what happened to you?
So this was 2 years ago. I was at my year 12 formal, and it was just after COVID, so it was our first year, like, going out doing anything. And I had rented this dress from someone online, and halfway through the night, it, like, split all down the middle of it.
Damn.
And, like, I couldn't dance, I couldn't do anything, and I had to, like, go home and leave early. It was the worst.
Oh, that sucks. Rhiannon, what about you? Wardrobe malfunction?
I had some linen pants on at work, and they were fine when I left. But when I got home, I had realised that the whole backside, the seam, had split open.
And no one told you?
No one told me until the next day they laughed, and now my nickname is Chicken Tender.
Wait, why?
I'm assuming like your ass cheek pushing through the seam would have looked like a little chicken tender. Is that why they call you that, Rhiannon?
Exactly, spot on.
Right, okay, because I was going to ask, like, did you have just plain black? Did you have your grannies on? Did you have a nice pair on? But no, that answers my question.
Little chicken tender.
That's
KFC.
mean.
Casey, what about you? Your wardrobe malfunction?
I am unfortunately one of those people that ends up with them all the time. When you said this, I was like, that is instantly me. Probably one of the worst ones, I was at a party and we decided after a few drinks to do handstands against the wall, which, you used to do as kids, except my arms did not hold me and my jeans pocket got stuck on the door handle. And yeah, off they came. They ripped. They actually did. The entire pocket, everything gone.
Yeah, right. And what about were the knickers still on, or was the chicken filling out?
Well, thank God. No, thank God that was okay. Everybody got a good glimpse of everything I was, no longer wearing.
Yeah.
That's so funny. These take me back to like Funniest Home Videos. Like that being there would have been so funny.
Casey, thank you so much. You are in the running for those 2 tickets to go see Olivia Rodrigo.
Lisa and Brizzy, what happened?
Oh, my husband walking from the car park to attend a corporate event at Doomben Racecourse, and my shoes that I hadn't worn for more than 12 months literally disintegrated under my feet. We were on a time stamp, and I thought I had a pair of thongs possibly back in the car. We walked back to the car, looked everywhere, no thongs, but we did find duct tape.
You duct taped your feet?
No, the shoes.
I thought you duct taped
I thought you made makeshift shoes, MacGyver style. Yeah, I was with Ben. Irene in Sydney, wardrobe malfunction. What happened?
I found myself in a current getting stuck out in the ocean towards the rocks, and I had to get rescued with a friend when I was about 18 years old. And the lifeguard came over with a jet ski to collect the two of us to get us out of there. And I had a bikini on, the top and the bottom, both as the jet skis, dashed off to take us to, to the shore. The cozzie's basically fallen off both parts. The bottom somehow I've managed to grab it with the edge of my toe as I was being dragged in the ocean held on to the bottom for dear life.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was an accident, but it does feel like a trick that the lifeguards do, doesn't it? Like Bondi Rescue, they're like, the bikinis have come off.
You would know, as the lifeguard, you would know
You would
that.
know, yeah. Oh, what's happened here? You're completely naked. How's that happened? Anna, wardrobe malfunction, what happened?
Yeah, so I was on the way to uni and I had these vegan leather pants on, and all of a sudden I just felt this like black stuff, and it was just like little bits everywhere, and I looked down and the whole crotch area had just disintegrated, like it's just gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do? I have to go to uni. So I had some gym clothes with me and I managed to change in the car park, but I was just trying to hide under my steering wheel, not make it obvious, trying to change my entire outfit before I go into uni.
Wow, they just fell apart.
It's like when heat hits leather and it kind of just, it's like that happened. But I was literally in the car, so I don't know how it went up down.
It's not a glowing review for vegan leather, is it?
Yeah. What's it made out of? Like tofu or something? Or it just melts around your crotch?
Because you said, when sunlight hits leather, when it hits real leather, it doesn't disintegrate.
It bounces off.
That's why.
It bounces off and looks cool.
No, vegan leather is very strong and very good.
Well, clearly it's not, because it's falling apart.
It's like anything. You can get cheap anything.
Doesn't sound great.
Do not make this thing against vegans. I will kill you.
Whoa! The vegan says she'll kill someone.
Classic vegan, lustful for blood. Kill. It's all you think about.
Anna, thank you so much for sharing. Emma in Melbourne, tell us about your wardrobe malfunction.
Hi guys, how you going?
Good.
It wasn't actually me, although I have had a few, but this one's more funny. So
my bridesmaid lost a little bit of weight before our wedding, and I had 4 of them. And the photographer asked us to do a big jump in the air, as you do, to take a great photo. Didn't realise until it was posted all over the wedding venue that her boob had fallen out, like full breast. So now it's hanging still in a picture in my house, pride of place.
Whoa! So he got you. So or he or she, whoever was doing the photos, got you to do the "Oh, what a feeling" Toyota moment.
Yeah.
and the boob fell out.
And the boob came out. And then you said it's up in your house as if the editor, the photographer got through that many hands.
Definitely not. No, it was her fault, so it's up there. Every time she comes over, she laughs.
That's so funny. I like the spirit of that. As long as she's okay with it, that's very
Your husband's
good.
hanging around the photo a lot more than he should be.
Yeah.
Such a great day.
No, sorry, no, that's just reminiscing, Emma. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day it was. Weddings, jeez, make me emotional.
Hey, Emma, do you want to go see Olivia Rodrigo?
Oh, my God, my kids would die.
Well, you got yourself 2 tickets. So you said kids, you're going to have to choose one.
Oh, I'll take my daughter. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Sorry to my son.
Yeah, sucks to be him. Australia's richest woman or person? She's a person, isn't she?
I'd say so, yeah.
Pretty sure she's flat out at the top. Gina Reinhart is furious about a photo of her on the internet, and she's requesting it be destroyed. Now, to be specific, it is a painting by an Australian artist.
Oh.
Belle, have you seen the painting?
No, I thought you meant like a bad photo, and she said, I really don't like that angle.
It's kind of like when Beyonce had that photo where she looked a bit like a horse and then she got it removed off the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Oh my gosh, I totally
Yeah, she looked a
slept
bit
on that.
Well, I think if you're rich and powerful enough, you can remove things from the internet.
So I think most people know what Gina Reinhart looks like. Belle, I've got it up on the screen behind me here. This is the painting.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's her. That's her, all right.
That's Gina.
Nice painting of Gina there.
Can't look at it.
It's impressive how good people
The
are.
facial
It's
expression.
impressive how good artists are at painting, isn't it? They can really capture someone.
And I can also see why she's not super happy with it because it's clear there they've drawn the chin, then they've gone down a bit, and then they have drawn another chin there.
No, but they've drawn...
That's what they've done. And there's another line there hinting at a third chin.
Yep, they've also given her a bell eye.
I think the painting's melted a bit, and it's just sort of drooped down there.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a like one eye's looking forward, the other one's looking somewhere else.
One's on the chips, one's on the dips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one's fixed, one's variable.
Mortgage eyes.
Yeah.
Belle, can you do your best?
They're blue eyes. They are blue eyes.
This is obviously radio, Belle. Can you just describe people that are driving what the painting looks like?
She's got a very square head. Did she, just question, did she pay someone to do this?
No,
do we know?
she didn't. It's an Australian artist, and they did lots of iconic
Right.
Australians.
So it's not like she paid someone. So they've given her a very like rectangular head with a very big brain, and then a bit wonk eyes, and then a very
one
sad.
lip.
Her nose is on the side. It's very abstract. And then her mouth is very sad. And then, about 5 chins. And then you've got a very thin neck. And I would say a very thin-looking body.
Mm-hmm.
But the nostrils are just not lining up there, are they? They're
No, it's on the fritz.
that's wonky.
You know,
bit of a
with
dropped
art,
pie
though,
type.
with art, it's an artist's impression, don't we say? It's
Well-
an artist's impression.
Gina disagrees. She has requested the artist remove it from the Gallery of Australia. He said no, and she's fighting it. So she's like, I'm going to get rid of that painting. And he's saying, well, you can't destroy art. So what I've done is for you to see it with your own eyes so you know what not to look at. We've posted it up on the Ben Lehman Bell Instagram story.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Well, I mean, people need to know what to look out for, right?
Do we want to be a target? Do
No.
we want to have an enemy in Gina? I don't.
Oh, we could pay for lawyers.
No, we can't.
No. We're saying don't look at it. But it's on the Ben Lehman Bell Instagram story, so you know what to not look for.
Yeah. So go to Ben Lehman Bell Instagram, give that a search. Look at the photo, so then you know what not to look at.
I don't want my name a part of this.
Don't tell your friends to look at it.
Don't tell your friends. Don't share it.
Yeah.
Don't share it.
It's shitty idea, we'll come an idea so bad it'll blow your mind. It's shitty.
Lower your expectations, because what you're about to hear probably won't be very good. Ben, myself, and Belle have a big wheel here, big novelty wheel, and it's full of all the shittest ideas we've had in the last 12 months. We're trying to get through them all, so whatever it lands on, we're going to do. Last week we did give us an impression from Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it actually wasn't too bad.
It's pretty good.
I thought it was going to be really, really bad, but there was one guy who actually did a really good Muffin Man.
If you have a suggestion for the shitty idea wheel, something you think belongs on there, you can always search Ben Lehman Bell on Instagram. You can DM us a suggestion there. We've got 8 ideas on there. Liam's going to give it a big old spin. Whatever it lands on is what we are going to do.
All right, here we go. Tonight we're doing... Call us with something that'll make us go... Ah.
So it's like an interesting fact, or it's just something that evokes the response...
Yeah. So if you've got, maybe there's something that you learnt recently that you tell people, like at the pub or something, they go,
Belle, have you got one?
I've got one.
Oh,
I've got one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, 132410 is the number, but Belle, fire away.
I only learnt this week that NSYNC, the band, it's the first letters of all their last names.
That's a perfect example. That's a good one.
All right, 13, 24, 10. Call us with something that'll make us go, And if you do, we'll pop you in the draw for 10K a day in May.
Jamie in Sydney.
Yeah, so I learned this week that the numbers on the toaster are for how many minutes the toast is in the toaster for, not the setting of the toaster.
Yeah, I learned that one a long time ago.
I kind of knew that one. That's okay.
Yeah.
You can't make us all but do big R's. Mason, you're only 10 years old in Sydney. Can you make us go,
Yes, I can.
Go for it, mate.
My example is that if you go to Krispy Kreme's tonight and buy a mixed dozen of donuts, you can get a free original glazed dozen.
Mason,
Hang
does
on.
your dad work for Krispy Kreme or something?
No, but I follow them on TikTok.
Sorry, Mason, can I clarify? So you're telling me if you go to Krispy Kreme and buy 12 mixed donuts, you'll get 12 more original glaze?
Yes, that is true.
It's actually a
that's
very
great.
good deal.
That's a great deal.
I
Great
thought you
marketing.
said one more. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I might have to get head there after the show. Chantel, can you make us go,
Yeah. Did you know that whale vomit called ambergris used to be used, well, still is, but used to be used in perfume? And if you find some on the beach, it can be up to 40 grand.
I suppose because it clings to you. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what makes the perfume stick to you.
I also guess it's hard to source whale vomit.
Yeah.
You go with a whale for a big night.
Yeah, that's it. Out on the tins with a whale. Try and stick your finger down a whale's throat and try and make it gag. I don't know.
imagined it would just drink so much that it would throw up.
Oh yeah.
But
No, I was just
do it
thinking.
your
I was
way.
thinking of other methods.
A very big finger.
Well, like if a whale got gastro or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, Cameron from Melbourne, can you make us go?
The first person that to fly a plane in Australia was Harry Houdini.
Was it really?
Didn't bloody know that.
Interesting.
There you go. Last one, and the shitty ideas landed on an idea. Rich, can you make us go?
When you fill up your car with petrol, right next to the petrol symbol on your dashboard, there's a little arrow that tells you which side your filler cap is.
Yeah, I knew that one. That's on the same level as like number on the toast for me.
There's no whale vomit. Sorry, bro. But, you get this sometimes. It's a shitty idea. Will.
Yeah, it's a shitty idea. Well, I thought there was probably 4 out of 6 that were pretty good.
That's good odds for something that is literally shit.
And everybody who got on air there is also going in the draw for 10K a day in May. We do spin the wheel again next Thursday. During our show, we gave away 2 tickets to go see Olivia Rodrigo. The phone lines absolutely always blow up for those tickets. Kayla, in Adelaide, you're one of those people that tried to win them. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm so excited.
Well, look, we've already given away our tickets. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah, but guess who's got 2 more tickets to give away tonight?
Hopefully you and hopefully for me.
No, I was going to say Smallzy in the surgery's got 2 tickets to give away.
Fair enough.
Hey, look, I know it seems like we're the bad guys at the moment, but Smallzy is if he doesn't give them to you. No, I'm just. Hey, look, Kayla. Yeah, no, I feel bad too. Hey, Kayla, look, you were in the draw for Nova's 10K day in May, so that's pretty good. You could score yourself $10,000.
And you might still win those 2 tickets with Smallzy.
That's true.
Yeah. Do you feel good about that? Do you feel confident?
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't just feel confident. I know I'm going to win that 10K and the tickets.
Whoa.
Hell yeah, girl.
All right, Kayla, stick around for the surgery with Smallzy. Next, you can win those tickets to go see Olivia Rodrigo.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.